And some baseball to play at the end of the week, don't we? It is time for Dodger Baseball. Well, not quite. We've got a few days to go. Hey, everybody, I'm Randy Timmons. You know who you are. Come on in, pull up a chair, sit down, relax, and let's talk Dodgers. The only best and first video podcast by fans, for fans of your Los Angeles Dodgers. And today is October 5th. It's Monday. We got a couple of shows to do before we play some baseball because we got a whole week of rest. Yesterday, the Dodgers won and swept the Padres to end the season. Yeah, I like that. The Jimmy Rollins-led Dodger team won yesterday with a few home runs and a stellar but short performance by Clayton Kershaw, who notched his 301st strikeout. He was the first Dodger to get 300 strikeouts since Sandy Koufax did it over almost 50 years ago. Yeah. In this show, we'll not only have the usual stuff like injury report and moves, Dodger home runs, stats of the day, shout-outs, Dayton Dodger history. We're also going to have some starting times for your NLDS games, which begin on Friday with the Dodgers and Mets. Stay tuned right here. Major League Baseball has set the starting times for the Dodgers opening 2 playoff games at Dodger Stadium. We'll tell you about those in just a few minutes. There's going to be some outstanding pitching going on, of course, because now we're into the rarefied air. Before we get to all that, let's do the injury report and moves. Yasiel Puig, who was reinstated from the DL on Saturday with his right hamstring strain, is available to play, of course. He played in Sunday's game. So, does he make the roster? I don't know. We got to cut down from 39 guys down to 25 again. It's going to be a tough call for Don Mattingly and his staff. We'll see how they do during the week. We might even talk about this Wednesday in our next show. Dodger home runs, well, we had a lot of them. We had 3 of them yesterday. It all began the fun, I guess, with Jock Peterson. Let's hear it right now.
Deep to right field, on its way. If it's fair, it is gone, and it is close. Jock Peterson's 26th home run of the season. A 2-run shot, and the Dodgers draw first blood. It is 2-0.
I like that. I like that very much. Next up, I guess we had Corey Seager hit a job. Let's check this out.
Seager with a fly ball to center field. Upton going way back. He's not going to get it, and either is anybody else. Corey Seager's 4th home run of the year. Seager now with 17 runs batted in, and the Dodgers take a 3-0 lead.
I like it. I like it even better. All right, and later on in the game yet, we still had one from Chris Heisey. Let's check that one out.
And/or Alex Wood can do what they're capable of doing. In the same fashion, Chris Heisey has shown what he is capable of doing. For Chris Heisey, his 2nd home run with the Dodgers, his first was a grand slam. This is a 2-run shot, and the Dodgers now have themselves a 5-0 lead.
Unbelievable. All right. Earlier in that game, of course, we mentioned Clayton Kershaw got his 300th and 301st strikeout. Let's hear the 2 calls made by the 2 guys, TV and radio, on the 300th strikeout. Here we go.
Out 2-0, top of the 3rd. Dodgers with the lead, and Upton is behind 0-2.
So you're saying Clayton's got a chance?
Fans inside Dodger Stadium think so. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch to Upton. And with that, 300 strikeouts for Clayton Kershaw, the Major League leader. First time he is in the 300 strikeout club.
So the crowd on their feet, they know he's 1 strikeout away. The 0-2 to Upton, got him swinging, strike 3. And Clayton Kershaw in the final game of the regular season, game number 162, and making a start at trying to win his 17th game of the season, joins Randy Johnson and Curt Schilling as the only pitcher since the turn of the century to reach 300 strikeouts in a single season. And fittingly enough, Kershaw gets a standing ovation as he goes back to the Dodger third base dugout.
Why not? How many guys you seen lately doing 300 strikeouts? Not too many. All right. Let's get into some more fun stuff here. I got some shout-out. Well, I got a shout-out for you. Well, actually 2. Lynn's favorite shout-out. Kathy E. was at the game yesterday. Way to go, Kathy. Got to see the final game and Kershaw's 300th. Way to go. And all those home runs. And I guess Aaron, who is a member of the Bay Area Dodgers, Aaron wrote to us, told us how much all the YouTube friends, everybody are checking us out. So thanks a lot, Aaron. Appreciate it. There's a shout out for Aaron. And tell your friends we're still doing shows even in the off season. Let's Talk Dodgers. We're going this week. We're going next week. We're going through the World Series as long as the Dodgers are in it. Even if they're not, we're going to give you a World Series report. After that, we'll take a little time off, come back around Thanksgiving, and head into, I guess the December winter meetings, and then spring training. So it's going to be a lot of fun. All right, stats of the day. We got one for you. This is from the other day. Remember Zach Greinke? Remember that guy? Well, in the wake of all the Kershaw stuff, Zach Greinke finished the season at 19-3. I can't believe that. 864 winning percentage, with a 1.66 ERA, becoming only the second pitcher in Major League history to finish a season of 20 or more starts with a winning percentage that high and an ERA that low. In 1995, when teams played a 144-game season following the resolution of a player's strike, Atlanta's Greg Maddux finished at 19-2, 905 winning percentage, and an ERA of 1.63. So Zach Greinke is only like the second guy in a long time to do that. Only 3 guys in 80 years have done that. So way to go, Zach. He's going to be our Cy Young. I'm almost willing to bet. All right, this date in Dodger history, October the 5th, 2015. Some people have this date wrong on their websites. Hello, nationalpastime.com. They said this was the date of the high five. Wrong. Dusty Baker hit that last 30th home run on the last day of the season, October 2nd, 1977. That's when he gave Glenn Burke the high five. No, October 5th. We're going back to 1956 for this one. Brooklyn Dodgers outslugged the New York Yankees 13-8 in Game 2 of the World Series that year. It was their 5th straight World Series victory at Ebbets Field, dating back to the previous year's 1955 Fall Classic, which they won, of course. In this game, in 1956, 59 years ago today, Duke Snider hit a 3-run home run. Gil Hodges went 3 for 3 with 2 doubles. Yogi Berra hit a slam for the Yankees, but the Blues still came through and won it 13-8 in the second game of the World Series. Way to go, Blue. Giving the boys some World Series vibe here, some good vibe. They won that game on this date in 1956. All right, let's get you out to the ballpark and announce those times for the first 2 games at Dodger Stadium of the NLDS coming up very soon, this Friday. NLDS Game 1 is going to be Clayton Kershaw, we think, 16-7 with a 2.13 ERA versus Jacob deGrom, 14-8 with a 2.60. That game will start at 6:45 Pacific Time on TBS. Got that? And the NLDS Game 2, we think it's going to be Zach Greinke and Noah Syndergaard, and that's also on TBS. Ernie Johnson will be the play-by-play man, along with Ron Darling and Cal Ripken Jr., plus Sam Ryan on the broadcast, as TBS brings you the NLDS starting Friday. Friday's game is going to be 6:45, as I said. Saturday's game is 6:07 p.m. Pacific Time. That's the game we're going to announce later this week for our Dodgers, our Let's Talk Dodgers game-watching party. 6:07. Where will it be? Tune in this week later on and find out. All right. On our next show, we're going to give you some season-ending stats for the Dodgers. Then on Friday, we'll get you set for the NLDS even further with more stats and things about the Mets. Don't forget to check out John Su, who's outstanding Dodger photography as he ended the season with the team yesterday. DodgersPhotog.mlblogs.com. And some signings going on this coming weekend. Bill Russell, October 10th, he's going to be at the Frank & Son Collectible Show, City of Industry, at 10 a.m. Steve Garvey is going to be out, let's see, where's he going to be? 63rd Annual California RV Show, Fairplex at Pomona, Gate 9 in Pomona, October 10th, 1 p.m. That should be exciting. And then we got some stuff in December we'll tell you about later. Oh, no, wait, there's one more. That's this week. Wow, here's one on Wednesday. Rudy Law, Daryl Thomas, Kenny Landreau, Bill Russell, and Tommy Davis are going to be out at the Southern California Fair, 5 o'clock. That's 18700 Lake Paris Drive in Paris, California. That's P-E-R-R-I-S, you know. On Wednesday. How about that? And again, Rudy Law, Daryl Thomas, Kenny Landreau, Bill Russell, Tommy Davis. Wow, what a fivesome that's going to be. Anyway, that's all we have for today. Thank you for watching Let's Talk Dodgers again throughout the season and the whole year and the last 10 years we've been doing this. Tell all your friends, Let's Talk Dodgers on Facebook, Let's Talk Dodgers in YouTube, under Let's Talk Dodgers 13 in YouTube. And we'll give you some more inside stuff, probably Wednesday, maybe Thursday, and then Friday. And then NLDS begins on Friday. Don't forget the NL wildcard play-on and the AL wildcard play-on. They start, I believe AL game is tomorrow, and the Cubs and Pirates NL wildcard game is Wednesday. So We got some baseball yet this week to play, all right? And for a little more inspiration for the Dodgers, how about this one? Win game 1 from me to you, Dodgers on Friday.
The Dodgers, another appointment with postseason play.
Yeah, play game 1. Here it is. Win game 1. Yeah, that's it. Win game 1. I'll see you next time on Let's Talk Dodgers. Thanks, everybody. Bye-bye. Ooh, look at that.
For Dodger baseball.
Bye-bye.